If you are Bill Ackman, you got the worst news possible yesterday that George Soros is signing on with the Carl Icahn camp, taking a big stake in Herbalife. Jim, I mean, you've said over and over, just stay away from this stock because these guys are having this battle with themselves.
Right.
And now George Soros, what possessed
Well, I
him
mean,
to
I think
jump
a lot
in?
of guys, George Soros himself, I think it's important to point out, like, he's not really in the stock market. He probably has a portfolio manager that took a position in it that has a lot of money under management. A lot of the portfolio managers have been taking positions in Herbalife, believing that Carl Icahn is going to win this battle and perhaps there'll be a Dutch tender offer. I think it may be hard to do something like that until they get the audited financials. Remember, there was a KPMG partner who was caught up in insider trading, just had to make it so that Herbalife doesn't have audited financials. But I think that there is a pile-on effect. There are people who say, listen, and eventually there's a certain point that Ackman must cover because the FTC did not shut them down because the numbers came through. There were some people who nitpicked the numbers. The numbers were good. This is not Tupperware. It's not going to get a premium multiple. But if they are continuing to generate a lot of cash flow and they get the audited financials, then I do believe there'll be an event. And the event will be, I think, a very big Dutch tender, and everybody who's in it's going to make money. But you know what? In the interim, I mean, the Ackman is the empire that has to strike back. I mean, I don't believe he has nothing in his quiver. He just had a big hit in Procter. I know he's hurting a little in JCPenney. I mean, this is what I said yesterday in Real Money is that you're playing Ackman. You're not necessarily playing Herbalife. And I'd like to know if Herbalife does a Dutch tender, then it's going to be a home run for everybody who owns it. In the interim, it's up a little too much in 1 week.
So this could be the monster of all short squeezes.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that because they have to do the Dutch tender. If not, it will not be.
Do you think that, I mean, we did see the stock go up after it was announced on CNBC that George Soros had taken this stake. I mean, again, so this is what you're seeing is this pile-on effect. If George Soros' manager believes that there's going to be an issue here.
I don't want to, I just, the story came out. I don't know how long they've had a position. I know there's a lot of portfolio managers who just say, okay, look, Carl Icahn is a guy you bet with. And as between Icahn and Ackman, I would certainly bet with Icahn because Icahn's put out a lot of value. Icahn has a very big staff. They do a tremendous amount of work. Do you buy it because of Soros? No. You buy it because you think that it's undervalued based on that last quarter and that maybe it deserves a 15 multiple, and so therefore it should trade to 75. It may ultimately do that. Ultimately, if they get in, or super ultimately, if they do get the financials audited, then I think they will do a Dutch tender. Why not? That's what I think Carl Icahn wants to do. In the interim, understand it's went up 6 yesterday, and the reason why I'm a little tepid on it is that I don't make a lot of money up 6 traditionally in my career. Let it come back in. If you really like it, look at that quarter, go through it, recognize that there could be an event.
All right, well, there you go. Jim has given you a lot of good ways to look at Herbalife, not just with the drama, but actually with the numbers.